What's up, everyone? It's Matt Mrozek, aka MVM3897 here with another little video. Now that I'm finally all set up, I can start doing videos again. So I did a little work on the Fooly Cooly, but this isn't what that video is about. Just kind of went through and checked all the parts, did a little sanding. But this video is for my next project, I think, after the Fooly Cooly, which just came in today, which is the G-System RX 105. It's also called the Penelope. I think it's called that also. But this just came in today, and I'm pretty excited about this kit. This is the first one that I bought with the new plastic internal frame, so that's what I'm really curious to look at. But one thing I really like about their newer kits is the packaging. It's really nice. So you get a nice, great shot on the front. You get some great details on the side, showing the inner frame. Just great product photography, really. I mean, good shot there of the head. Another nice shot here showing some of the inner details. See if I get that in frame. So it's looking pretty good. Same thing on this side, nice shot of the head. Just looks really sharp. I mean, nice colorful box. So another thing I like about this is that when it's in my cabinet, no matter how I have it set, I'll know exactly what kit it is. Some of the older G-System boxes just say G-System on the side. You have no idea what it is. So let's crack this thing open and see what it looks like. So this is 1/72 scale. I think the overall height's about 32 centimeters, which is roughly a foot. And it's based off their new plastic frames, which are supposedly just like the resin frames, except for they're pre-assembled and they're made out of injection plastic, which I think they should have done a long time ago. So first thing that happens when you open it is you get a nice set of instructions with the photographs. And I'm going to take the camera off the tripod so you guys can see this a little bit better. So you open that up, and again, of course, you get the standard G-System. 1, 2, 3 pictures. That's all you get. 3 pictures. Again, like I said before, for the price of their kits, you should get all the pictures. Anyway, that's that. Pretty standard. Nice set of decals. I'm hoping you can see this. Again, I'll take it off the tripod for better light. So here are the decals. G-System has really good decals usually. See, they're all pre-cut. I'm not gonna take them out. You can kind of see that they're pre-cut. Here are the photographs again, in case I didn't get a good shot last time. Front shot. Back shot. And the instructions. The instructions are really nice too. They're all in color. So that's what you get when you first see it. Nice shot, close-ups of everything. This is the G-System foil sticker. Lets you know it's an original G-System kit. And just going through it real quick. Here's your parts checklist. This is colored. This is molded in colored resin. There's all the white parts, the blue, the yellows, some of the metal bits, some of the screws, the red. Here's the V-fin, ABS plastic, which is nice, less chance of it breaking rather than resin. More of the metal bits, LED for the head, the metal thrusters, the clear lenses, just random stuff. The decal sheet, the photo etch sheet. Here they show the pre-assembled plastic frame, and the instructions. Pretty typical G-System instructions lately. So they show you do have some assembly of the plastic frame. Now, anyone who has any of these kits with the frames know that basically it's a standardized frame, and you have to swap some parts out for, depending on the kit. Usually it's like in the knee joint and the ankle. It's really dependent on the armor, how it's attached. So I'm just going to scan all these real quick. Just going to get a sense of what these kits entail as far as putting them together. So it looks pretty simple, but then again, the frame is already assembled And I haven't looked at it yet, but that's what I'm really looking forward to, because anyone who has the resin frames know they're a pain. I'm hoping the plastic ones are better. So, it's pretty good. Pretty clear instructions. Here are the instructions for the photo etch and how to put those in. Pretty cool. Excuse me. That's it for the instructions. Now we'll unwrap the guy in the box. Nice packaging as usual. Nice layers of foam. See my GM Sniper hanging out in the background here. Let's see if I don't knock him over. I unpacked him the other day. He was a project I started a while back, as many of you know. He's ready for paint. I need to paint him. Alright, so we open it up, and the first thing you're greeted by are bags of parts. Lots and lots of parts. There's that colored resin. I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time on this. I don't want a 20-minute video of showing you guys parts. So anyway, here's all the little parts. They got packed on top there. Let's take those out. I'm assuming this is the V-fin. I'm not sure. I'm not going to unwrap it yet, but I'm guessing that's what that is. Here's the bag of metal goodies. Here's the LED for the head. Metal thrusters, all the photo etch parts. Those look really nice. They've been etched twice, so there's like multiple layers of detail within the single photo etch part. There you guys can get a sense right there. Good. And some other plastic parts, another layer of foam, and the part I really want to look at. You know, everyone's seen resin parts. You know, it's the same old, same old. So I'm not gonna really worry about that too much. What I want to see is the frame. That's like the big hype on these new kits. The new plastic pre-assembled frame. Now you can buy them separately on the G-System website. They're about the price of a perfect grade kit, about $200. So I guess technically, if you have any of the older kits, older is a general term, any of the kits with the resin frames, the 1/60th or 1/72nd kits, you technically could buy one of these pre-assembled frames and adapt it for those kits, even though they already come with a resin frame. And there he is. All tucked away, sleeping in his box. Alright, let's take this big box off of the tabletop here. More resin parts in it, I'm not going to worry about that. Alright, so I'm going to put this back on the tripod. So I have my hands free. And let's see if I can do this without breaking something. Sorry guys. Camera take. There we go. Alright. Alrighty. So let's get these out of the way. So he is packaged nicely. And let's see, we'll open him up. And he'll simply slide out. That. Inside is one sheet of paper. Basic assembly instructions. Nothing too fancy. But let's see what the quality is like on this guy. So as you notice here, you'll see the main frame is in there. I hope this light's good. I don't know, guys. Sorry. I need to get some more lights in this new work area. But you see that we have some, like that's the neck where the head attaches. Here's some of those option parts that get swapped out depending on the frame or depending on the kit it's being used for. So those are like extra parts that may get swapped out. I'm just going to take the main frame out of the box. I'm going to take those little parts out because I don't want to lose anything. So I'm just not destroying. Oops, something fell off already. I don't know where that goes. Somewhere. No, I'll figure it out. Alrighty. Is that in frame? Let's see. Hold on, guys. Sorry. So there it is. I'll put it back here so you can get a sense of size. So, like I said, this is 1/72nd scale. Now this GM Sniper is also 1/72nd scale, so that gives you a sense of size of this guy. Now this looks exactly like the resin frames, just already pre-assembled. Okay, so the arms come off, and it looks. Let me change my focusing mode real quick, guys. It looks pretty nice, pretty good detail. Hands look good. There are some little nubs here and there. Let's see, focus. Put them on the. There we go. So pretty good. I mean, it looks just like the. Oh, that's where that piece went, right there. Alrighty, so it just goes right back on there. Like that. So that'll probably have to be glued on. So the hands look good. It's got the metal pistons in the legs. So it looks really good, to be honest. I mean, now the true test will be when you start snapping on pieces of resin and stuff to see if it'll hold up the weight. But, uh-oh, knocked over canty. Don't do that. Yeah, so there's the knee joint. I'm pretty impressed. I mean, now if you look at these kits online, you really don't see the frame a whole lot unless you display it with the armor off, just like, you know, a master grade kit. So, I mean, it looks like there's some cleanup that needs to be done. There's some, like, nip marks and stuff from where they took it off the sprues. I really don't see any flash anywhere. The nip marks are the only thing I really see. So, my main question is can you take this thing apart to fix those, or are you left with those? So maybe a better option for G-System is to offer this as a plastic injection kit rather than a pre-assembled, because I'm assuming it's just snapped together. I don't know. I mean, there's some screws and stuff in the joints that can be adjusted. Let's see. Like, I'm moving the shoulder joint right now, it's pretty loose. The elbow joint's very tight, so it'll all hold well. I can't move the joints right now because my hands aren't free, but it looks pretty good. I'm impressed. Is it worth $220? Probably not. So if you have one of the older frames, I probably don't suggest investing another $200 in one of these guys. But I do think it is a much better solution to their resin frames, which are, just ask anyone. Ask Sneeper. Steve, man, he's got that 148 new he's working on, and I have that same kit. And to be honest, the 148 new frame is like the nicest of them all, and it was the first one they ever did. So go figure why all the other ones aren't as good. Sorry, I'm putting this back on the tripod there. Let's see, so good space. So that's just a real brief introduction to that kit. I'll go ahead and videotape me boxing it back up so you can see that. But anyway, I think I'm going to work on this after I finish up my Fooly commission, which like I said, I did a little bit of work on it last night. Not a whole lot. I'll show you real quick. It's like the foot that needs to be redone. Again, my light. I need to get a light back here. I just sanded down the foot a little bit. I kind of fit the green guide together, worked on some of the joints a little bit. To be honest, it's still pretty warm it's pretty warm in here right now. It's not like in my other house where it was like 100 degrees in the garage, but it's pretty warm. So I need to get some sort of air conditioning or something in here, portable unit. So there's that. I'll show you some more of the resin pieces and I'll let the frames put away. Back. I'll put the box in the frame here so you guys. you guys can see. So the trick with these kits is that once you get them unboxed, getting them boxed up again is really challenging because pack them so freaking well. So anyway, that's really it for tonight, guys. Nothing too exciting. Just want to show that off to you guys. So I was really excited about seeing the new frame. There's some nice detail on these parts. Of course, there's no light. Let's see. Let's see if I do this. Okay, you guys see anything? The color's all jacked up because it's the wrong kind of light. Anyway, I'm not going to worry about that. Let's put more light in here. So, yeah, so the frame looks pretty good. Like I said, I don't think I would spend $200 on one. The casting on this kit looks pretty good. G-System can be hit or miss. The panel lines are real sharp. Looks like they don't need a whole lot of rescribing. The interior detail looks pretty good. So, yeah, I'm impressed. It's a nice kit. I'm glad I picked it up. It was one of those where I told myself I wasn't going to get it, and of course I saw the finished kit, and I got it. But I got one more kit coming in the mail from Mr. Dave, Star Shadow. We did a trade. I traded my Neo Grade 160 new for his GSB, the O. And the reason I did that is I have, he wanted the 160 new because he's got the Neo Grade 160 Sazabi. And the reason I let that kit go is because I have the G-System 172nd new. So, since they are kind of counterparts, I figure if I was going to let one of my news go, I might as well let the 160th go since I have the 172nd Sazabi. That way they can eventually, someday, in the future, be displayed together as he wants to display the same scale on his side. So he'll have the 160 new and the 160 Sazabi. So anyway, that's it for me tonight, guys. Nothing too exciting again, but hey, at least I got something to show you. So I'm going to pack this guy up, put him on the shelf for now. So in the next video you'll see from me will hopefully be some more progress on the Fooly Cooly, which I really need to set up my spray area because that's what I have to do next. I need to do some painting. I've got to I've got to paint the red those red pieces on the gotta paint these guys, little white pieces right there, red on him. And I just put up some really crappy cell phone pictures. Here's some video of them. It's looking good. And I gotta, like I said before, I sanded this guy down. Got all really the nips and chips, so he's ready to respray. Took the chips out of this guy. He's ready to respray. And I stripped one of the hands. Many people suggested using that like liquid mask, so I need to pick some up and try it, but I think that's going to be my solution. I'm going to strip all the white off, which is really simple. I put this in some lighter fluid. I shook it around for about 10 seconds and the paint came right off. It's just enamel. So anyway, that's it, guys. Have a good night. Signing off. Catch you later. Bye.